Emotional abuse is no joke, as it can have a number of adverse effects on a person's mental and emotional well-being. It can lead to feelings of worthlessness, hopelessness, helplessness, and a sense of being trapped in a relationship. It can also significantly impact a person's self-esteem and self-worth, causing them to doubt themselves and their own abilities. Since this type of abuse is seldom talked about, there are many adults that are currently affected by the abuse they sustained as children. Today, we will discuss 6 ways emotional abuse during childhood can affect an adult. Make sure you watch to the end, because you might have overlooked some of the signs on this list. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to get updates on new videos. Number 1. Social withdrawal. Number 1 is social withdrawal. Emotional abuse during childhood can lead to social withdrawal in adulthood. An abused person is likely to develop a negative self-image, which makes it difficult for them to form healthy relationships. Mental health problems, such as depression and anxiety from abuse, can contribute to social withdrawal as well. Furthermore, there is an increased probability of developing maladaptive coping mechanisms like avoidance, which leads to an individual retreating from social interactions as a way to cope with the emotional pain they've experienced. Number 2. Sleep disorders. Emotionally abused individuals may experience high levels of stress and anxiety in adulthood. These symptoms often lead to difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, as the individual's mind may race with thoughts of the abuse and the fear of what may happen next. These disruptions in sleep can have a significant impact on an individual's physical and mental health, leading to a cycle of exhaustion, depression, and vulnerability to further abuse. Number 3. Eating disorders. Next is the development of eating disorders. This is caused by emotional abuse through a variety of mechanisms. One common way is by instilling negative body image in the individual, leading them to view their body in a negative light and develop an obsession with weight and shape. Emotional abuse can also cause feelings of low self-worth and self-esteem, which leads to using food as a coping mechanism. The abuser may also use food as a tool for control, either by restricting the victim's access to food or by coercing them to eat more than they want to. Number 4. Mental health issues. Emotional abuse can have a serious impact on a person's mental health. It can lead to difficulties in maintaining healthy relationships, as well as a general distrust of others. One of the main ways that emotional abuse can cause mental health issues is by causing the victim to doubt their own perceptions and reality. Emotional abuse often involves the abuser manipulating or gaslighting the victim, making them question their own memories, experiences, and thoughts. This can make the victim feel like they are going crazy, which can lead to feelings of confusion, fear, and a lack of trust in their own abilities. Number 5. PTSD. Emotional abuse can sometimes lead to the development of post-traumatic stress disorder if the victim is stuck with a traumatic event that is difficult to process and recover from. This experience can cause a range of negative thoughts, emotions, and beliefs that make the victim feel unsafe. It is possible that these feelings may lead to the development of symptoms such as flashbacks, nightmares, severe anxiety, and emotional detachment. The victim may struggle to cope with the emotional and mental distress caused by the abuse, and this can contribute to the development of PTSD. Number 6. Substance use disorders. The final way emotional abuse from childhood can affect an adult is an increased tendency to abuse substances. The development of substance use disorders in adulthood causes the victim to develop harmful coping mechanisms to deal with the emotional pain and trauma caused by the abuse. These coping mechanisms may include self-medicating with drugs or alcohol to numb the emotional pain. Consequently, making them develop substance use disorders as a way to cope with unresolved emotional trauma from childhood. That is our list of 6 ways emotional abuse during childhood can affect an adult. If you have any concerns about the conditions included in the list, or you know additional signs of emotional abuse, please let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.